Let's be honest, it's easy to overthink prompting. Sometimes all you need is a few solid templates that just work. Hey, it's Matt with Eau Claire AI. In this episode of Prompting with a Purpose, I'm going to give you 5 prompts you'll actually use, whether you're working on content, strategy, or communication. First up, summarizing. If you're trying to condense a long article, meeting notes, or an email thread, this prompt nails it. So we'll ask it to be a summarization assistant, and we want to summarize this text in 5 bullet points with a professional tone and no repetition. For our input example, we'll take an article here and we'll send it in. So as you can see, we've got our 5 prompts that are summarizing a article that we created up here. This works for any size article. This is just a short demo article, but for any of your articles, this is a great prompt to get some bullet points as to really the main parts that you should focus on. Next, let's do client follow-up emails. So this is whether you're nudging someone about a quote or checking in after a meeting. This prompt helps you strike the right tone. So our prompt is going to say, you're a business development rep. Write a short, friendly email following up with someone who asked for a quote but hasn't responded in 5 days. For additional context here, we're going to tell it that the client requested a quote on Monday for a custom signage project. You sent it out that same day, but haven't heard back. So you want to follow up professionally without sounding pushy. So just adding a little bit more context for this prompt gives you a nice, simple email to send for following up. So just following up on the custom signage quote I sent over on Monday. So it took that context and included it in that reach out. If you manage a social media account or work with someone who does, this one saves a ton of planning time. So the prompt here is going to be, you are a marketing strategist. Create a 5-day posting plan for a local gym with focus on engagement, education, and promotions. Let's give it a little more context too about our gym. So we're going to add our additional context here. So you're planning content for a local gym called Forge Fitness. Their goal is to post 5 times a week on Instagram, a mix of workout tips, client success stories, and promotional offers. The gym wants to attract new members and keep current clients engaged. So with that simple prompt and the context, now we get ourselves a 5-day Instagram posting plan for Forge Fitness. So you can see it has a blending of engagement, education, and promotions. So we have our engagement and social proof post, an education post, a promotional post, another engagement post, another education post. So it really just simplifies your marketing for social media and getting a good plan for what you can post for a week. So let's go now into rewriting for clarity. So we use this one constantly when a sentence is technically fine, but it's still kind of a mess. So if you pass it through this prompt, AI will clean it up for you. So our prompt here is, you are a copywriter or copy editor. Rewrite this paragraph to make it clearer and easier to read. Keep the original intent and facts. So our messy sentence here, our team's been trying to kind of stay ahead of project deadlines, but sometimes it's just hard to know exactly who's in charge of each piece, and that kind of slows things down more than it should, even when most people are doing their part. So you can see it's a little bit of a mess, so let's see what ChatGPT can do for cleaning this up for us. Our team has been working to stay ahead of project deadlines, but unclear ownership of tasks sometimes causes unnecessary delays, even when most team members are doing their part. Super simple and to the point, and really cleans up that sentence. Finally, if you work with feedback, reviews, or survey data, this prompt is going to make it easy to spot patterns. So for this particular prompt, we're going to say, you are a business analyst. Read these 10 customer reviews and extract 3 of the most common complaints. We want it to format the answer as bullet points. And for this one, we'll take some synthetic customer reviews here, and we'll just paste them in, and we'll see what we get. So the 3 most common complaints: long or confusing checkout experience, delays or issues with order communication, and a cumbersome return process. So you can see, based on this block of just reviews, we were able to pinpoint the 3 most common complaints, and that gives us an action plan as to what we can look to address to increase customer engagement. So these are the 5 of the most useful prompts we've come across, and we use them in real client work all the time. Copy them, save them, use them. And if you want your whole team trained on how to prompt better, head on over to eauclaireai.com/contact. We're going to see you in the next episode.